Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Off Track with Chandler Hayden and the Players Lounge. Today I wanted to do something just a little bit different and I didn't want to interview anyone. I'm at Nationals this week and I figured why not get interviewed myself and why not bring in the big man himself, Aaron Murray. So Aaron's going to come in. We're kind of going to chat about what I'm doing this weekend at Nationals in Albuquerque, New Mexico, which is where I am currently at. So welcome to the show, Aaron.
I am just so honored to be on your show. I appreciate you having me on. And I will say this, what the hell is the tournament doing in Albuquerque, New Mexico? Like, what? I know you're big time. You're big time. Let's all admit this. You're big time. How do you not have pull and be like, let's put this thing in Nashville. Let's go to Austin. Let's go to Miami. Why
I don't
Albuquerque?
know.
What's
We
going on?
pulled up. We pulled up though, and it was straight desert. Like I'm like, y'all can't even farm this land. Y'all can't even do like it's just desert. So we pulled up and we're driving. I'm like, it's dirt, it's barren. I've been to Albuquerque before. I was in Albuquerque in high school for a meet and it was shit. Like it was bad. It wasn't my favorite meet. And I'm like, damn, we gotta come back. But I think it's good vibes. The hotel I'm at, I think everyone's here. Like I've seen Georgia, I've seen Clemson, I've seen Miami, I've seen Alabama, I've seen Arkansas. So all the teams are here. So it's gonna be fun.
Man,
But
y'all like together
Albuquerque, yeah,
together.
yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, I was walking around trying to find our room and it took me about 10 minutes and I saw like every single school and I'm like, so everyone's here. So that's
They, they
exciting.
they 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 know they can't do that for football now. Some fight would break out at some point. Someone's throwing hands. I guess the
Oh,
people in track are just a little bit soft. They ain't worried about you
yeah.
guys getting after it a little bit. Like, is there any talking going on? Like, hey,
Hey,
just sleep tonight because I'm gonna beat your ass tomorrow. Like, is there any of that
no,
going on? What?
no. I don't think we
Y'all are
talk like that in
soft.
track and field. I
Y'all
don't
are
think
so
there's a lot of
soft.
trash talk. It's not a physical sport. So I don't think there's a
It
lot of
doesn't
trash
matter if it's
talk.
a
I
physical
think,
sport. There's trash talk in
what do you
baseball. There's trash talk in
mean?
basketball. There's trash everything. I'm watching Formula One racing, the F1 show on Netflix. They're shit talking each other there. It's a competition. I don't care if it's physical. I don't care if it's
No,
tiddlywinks. You play to
we're too
win the
good for
game.
that.
And if I can get into my opponent's head, I'm going to get into their head. I'm going to
Because
see
that's
if
the
they're weak.
thing. You're not competing against anyone. You're competing against yourself. Like,
Oh, no, no.
no, this man just came in. He works at the hotel. But you're competing against yourself. I'm not going into a meet thinking I'm gonna beat her. I'm gonna beat her. Like, no,
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat my mark. But I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah,
But
but what if your mark is less than her mark though?
I don't give a shit. But it's less than no, because my mark is the best that I've ever done. So I'm going to try and do the best that I've ever done, which is beating
Yeah,
me.
but how about
And if I
okay,
beat other
so
people
this
along the way, that's fine.
okay. There is a sense of motivation. I give you a prime example. My wife and I are competitive as hell with
Mm-hmm.
Peloton. So she did a
Okay.
race the other day. She did a run. She did a 30-minute run. She's talking a little smack. Oh, I peed hard. I feel so good. I'm nice and fast. I'm like, all right, all right. What is it? Give me the date. Give me the trend. I'm gonna go do it right now. I'm gonna go beat you. She said, no, you won't. I'm like, yes, I will. So I'm doing it, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling. She's whooping my ass because her number's going up. Mine's falling behind a little bit. Last 5 minutes, I cranked that thing up, and I beat her by like 5 points. But like, I needed to see that mark. Like, if I went first, like I told her, like I needed that rabbit. Like, if I didn't have that rabbit to chase, if I like took her score off, I wouldn't have won. She would have beat me. I needed something to get to go after. So yes, it's good for you that you're going after you, but
There are
it's
people,
about
there are
winning the
people,
damn thing, Chandler. Don't lie
there
about
are
that. It's
people
about
out
winning it.
there. Yeah, there are people out there that I'm sure look at these people and be like, I'm gonna beat her, I'm gonna beat him, I'm gonna beat
Yeah.
y'all don't do nothing. But and you're like my dad. My dad's like that. He's like, you need to want to beat every single person in the meet. I'm like, that's just not how I do it. I'm just calm, I'm cool. I, I throw a ball. I go to school and I throw a
So did I.
ball.
I threw a
Like
damn
what,
ball.
you know?
I threw a
It's
piece of pigskin and wore a damn helmet right here. That's what I did. I threw my sport, what my job was identical to yours. It's just I can get my ass hit and you can't. But I threw a ball.
true.
Come on.
But that's just not how I'm rocking. This weekend, I'm going into it. I'm going. I'm going into a
So
calm,
you're telling me.
going
So
to collected.
what's your mark? What's your mark right now? What's your best?
22:53 maybe. Don't quote me on that. See, I don't even know my marks. Like it's 22:53.
22:53. How
22,
else
which is
some chick
meters.
goes out
That's
there?
like
Yeah.
70, it's like 70 some feet, 75 feet, 73 feet,
Let's
73
just say
feet.
let's just say 70. Let's just say 75 feet.
Yeah.
Homegirl from Georgia goes out there tomorrow, throws 76 feet. You ain't telling me there ain't that competitive
There is. But
fire
I'm
in
not
you. You're
going
like,
out.
oh, we're about to go 77 now.
But if I get that in my head, I'm gonna shit the bed. Like if I get that in my
No,
head, it's like
it's
no, me
adrenaline.
personally, exactly. And I am. So I don't even watch the other girls compete. That's one thing about me. I will not watch the other girls compete. I don't care what they do because it's not gonna like what's me watching them throw their mark and getting into my own head when all I have to worry about is doing what I know how to do and then boom, job's done. You know what I mean?
You're no,
I
you're a
understand.
bigger
We've been
person than me.
arguing about that.
You're a
No, I
bigger
understand where you're
you're a
coming
bigger
from.
person than me. You're bigger, but I
Okay.
like that extra motivation. Like I said, I like that rabbit to chase. I'm going after it. I do.
So what were you talking?
I
But what were you doing? How were you approaching that? Because I mean,
what do you mean? If I see
like
someone outthrow me,
outthrow you. How I don't even know how that works.
well,
What
like
he throws a
so
deeper ball?
yeah, he throws a deeper ball or
Okay.
like he makes some badass play. I'm like, okay, I'm about to go out there and do me now. The difference
Okay.
is throwing a ball in football, like say distance wise, doesn't make you better quarterback because that's not like I'm not going to
Yeah.
get more points because I can throw the ball 70 yards. In your sport, the furthest person who throws it wins the damn thing. That's the difference. So like that is actually a measurable thing that determines wins and losses. Like some dude could throw it 70 yards, could be the worst damn quarterback. My tight end Orson Charles could throw the ball 80 yards. He couldn't play quarterback to save his life. I don't care how far he throws the damn ball. That doesn't matter.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Different. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. It gets into my head. I can't do it. It's not my style. But if that's your style and that's obviously what worked for you, applause. Round of applause for you. But me, I gotta go off into a corner. I gotta mind my own business. I gotta not watch what they're doing. And I gotta just I'm manifested in my head. I say, I'm gonna throw this. There goes my light a little bit. I'm gonna throw this, I'm gonna throw this, I'm gonna throw this. I repeat it, I repeat it, I repeat it. And then it happens. It just happens for me.
I
So that's what's
I
going to
need to
happen
know.
now this weekend. I'm going to throw 23 meters.
So I'm a very technical person. Like I'm probably a little
Okay.
bit too technical. Like I like to know how the body works and with athletics. Like where does the energy start? I play golf. I suck. I try hard. I study my swing. My
Oh,
wife just dies laughing every time she like catches me. She thinks I'm watching something else. I'm like no, I'm just watching my golf swing. Um, but I like to analyze like where does the energy start? It starts from the ground up. You use your feet, goes to the ankles, goes to the knees, goes to the hips, goes to the butt, and then the torso, and then kind of like the arms, just like throwing for me a football, the arm is
mm-hmm.
guiding. For you, when you're about to unleash, what is your chain of reaction body wise? Like break it down for me from like someone who has no idea. Like if I want to just grab a
Oh
weighted ball and throw it,
gosh.
how
Oh
do I
gosh.
physically do it the best I could? Legs, butt,
Shit.
torso, arm. Like, where do you generate your most power?
Legs, I guess, but I don't even get that low when I throw. Honestly, I stand pretty tall, but I have like three cues, kind of. I can only think of three things. The rest, I just know. My body just knows it. Right off rip, I have to just throw the ball in. Like right when I wind the ball, I just have to throw it in and have loose wrist. So throw it in, loose wrist. And at the very end of my throw, that throw has to come from my hip pocket. And there's a certain kind of feeling you get. And I'm sure you like have the same feeling in golf. I golf. If you didn't know that about me, I actually golfed in
I
high
was about
school
to
and I
ask you
have
if you
my
got.
I do. I like it. I need to go golfing actually sometime soon. I
You got
love
to
to golf.
you got a video of your
We should
swing?
go to you know what we should do is have a players lounge
We do. We did last year. And Josh
with
Dobbs has like this
Dobbs.
golf company. I know.
Yes. What's the thing? We all need to go to that.
I'm down. They got one in Atlanta in a month, and they have another one, I think, in not Nashville, Knoxville. afterwards. But
Knoxville? Yeah,
yeah, I think we
it's
got
got
one
to
in
happen.
Knoxville.
It's got to happen. But anyway, away from the
I
golf
bet you
talk.
could smash the living shit out of golf ball.
But I don't use a iron, or not an iron. I don't use a driver. I don't use a driver. I use a hybrid.
So
I use
you
a
still
hybrid.
hit
Oh
it
yeah.
pretty far.
Oh
Good.
yeah. I hit it so far, but I use a hybrid. And then if I had to pick three clubs, it'd be a hybrid, 7 iron. No, if I had to use three clubs for a whole day of golf, if I had to use three clubs, I'm choosing a hybrid, a pitching wedge, and a putter.
Hey, I got a secret for you. You don't have to choose three clubs when you play golf. You can pick
But if you had
14.
to, I've
You can
always
pick
thought about that.
14. I'm just gonna let you know right now. You can have 14. I'll give you a driver. You can have a driver. You have a 3-wood. You can have a hybrid. You can have a
But
4
what's
iron. You
really
can
the
have a 9
difference
iron.
between a nine
Pitching wedge,
iron and a 7 iron? You know what I mean? What's really the
loft
difference?
angle, loft angle, angle of impact
No,
for the ball to go farther,
no.
length of the actual shaft to create more speed to hit the ball farther. Come
I'm just
on.
not buying it. I don't know, and I'm pretty mad because I lost my pitching
Okay,
wedge
I'm,
when I
I'm
was at
gonna
home
call.
last time.
I'm gonna call. My boys that plays golf on the tour be like, hey,
Um,
this track star over here is like, what the hell, y'all being stupid? You're adding more clubs to the bag just to carry it
no,
look like
see, I
badasses.
never said that though. I never said that. I'm saying if I had to
Hide
use
it,
three
hide it.
clubs, those are my top three clubs I would
Okay,
use.
all
If
right,
you were in a random situation and you had to use three clubs, what three clubs are you using? I'm using hybrid, pitching wedge, putter.
okay,
Done deal.
all right. My three clubs I would use would be
Okay.
driver, 7 iron.
I love my
Uh,
7.
I love my seven. Driver, 7. I can hit the shit out of the driver. Driver, 7, and I go my sandwich because I could putt with my driver if I needed to. And
Ooh. Mm.
yeah, actually, no, what I would do? I would go driver, hybrid,
Hybrid.
and then 9 iron. Yeah, because I could get
Where
creative
are
with the
you
hybrid.
playing golf?
I could get creative with the hybrid. I could hit it low and get some runners. I can hit with distance. I could putt with the hybrid. So it's
That's
hybrid is what
madness.
it's called. It's a hybrid. I could do a little bit of everything with it. So that's my thing. Oh, I'm
That's
gonna
madness.
need because we're gonna need this for somewhere for this conversation to get a clip. I'm gonna need a video of your swing. We'll do a
No.
side by side. Your swing
No.
compared to my swing. I'll tape a swing tomorrow. You tape a swing next week. We're gonna mash it together and we're gonna have a little competition. You, me versus Josh, who has a better swing.
Okay. How often are you hitting balls? I'm gonna say every other night. I'm gonna say you're
I
down
have
where do you hit them
I
in
have
the garage in
literally
your
three
basement?
clubs. I literally have three clubs in my office right now. And I got a net in the garage, so I hit balls almost every day.
I'm saying
Yeah,
I
but
the
you're
last time
young,
I've
you're
the last
athletic.
time I've golfed, I don't know. It's been a while. But I still go home and I wreck everyone. All you need is a couple
We're
years
gonna
of
find
golf
out.
lessons and you're good.
We're gonna find out. Plus, you get to play
They all get
15,
mad.
20 yards
You
up
get
from
some
us.
high noons and you're good. What's your drink of choice when you go to the um
I gotta go.
golf course?
My drink of choice.
Or do you drink?
Throw out some high noons. Some high
High
noons.
noons.
Yeah.
A high nooner.
Or a little transfusion, a little trainee,
What's that?
a transfusion.
I am
It's a
22, by the
very
way. If you're watching this and you're like, this girl is not, I am 22.
yeah. She's old
So,
AF. A
a a
transfusion is. Am I too old to say that? A transfusion is like a vodka drink with different mixers. It's a very golf drink. You go up to like
okay.
and say, "Give me a transfusion." Every cart person would know, like, okay, golf drink. Let's go right now.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
This whole thing is happening. I'm not even kidding. Me, you,
I can't
Dobbs,
wait.
Thomas, whoever wants to go,
I
we're
will
all
say
going
this: like every
golfing.
charity tournament, if you got like a badass girl that can hit the ball a long way, and she can tee up where she tees up from, you're gonna win. You're gonna win
We're
because
good.
you're gonna be about 100 yards up. If you can hit it like 200 plus, then all of a sudden we're 300 yards in the fairway.
We're good. Give me
Let's go.
a week to practice. We're good. We're
All right,
golden.
all right. Well,
But
let's get you through the nationals first.
I know that's
So, what's the goal for this week? What is
hmm.
in whenever it ends in a few days, and you look back at the season, and you look back at this week, how will you remember it?
How will I remember the week? First of all, I'm very tired. My body is very tired. So I'm not going to be like happy it's over, but I'm going to be like happy it's over. You know what I mean? But I'm going to obviously not go out on a bad note. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to throw super far. I'm going to throw a PR. Don't clip that, if I don't, but we're not going to have
Hope
those
you do.
doubts. But I'm going to go in there. I'm going to throw a PR and just have a good fun time with my coach. This is my first nationals. Nationals is the hardest nationals is the hardest track meet to make, period. And everyone's been saying that for years. Top 16 out of every single school in your division. Like, that's it. That is like, it is the best of the best. And I'm sitting, I think, 10th right now, out of 16. So that's pretty good. So, going from last year just being a nervous wreck at SECs to going into SEC scoring fourth, hitting 22 meters for 4 throws is phenomenal for me. So I think that energy is just going to transfer into this meet. I'm going to be amped up on caffeine, ready to go.
Your girl going to be there from last week?
Which one? Who?
From our show.
Oh, Tori. Tori. I thought you were talking about. No, she won't. I did see OSU's track room, and I think it said OSU/OU. So I was confused. I was like, I don't know how you're going to mash up OU and OSU, but maybe they made a typo.
So is all of Tennessee's team there, or just if you ranked in your specific,
just if you qualified.
Competition. Okay.
Yeah.
So
just if you qualified.
There. Like, how many Tennessee people are there?
There's more support staff than there is like actual athletes here.
Oh, damn.
I know.
So how many you are one of how many Tennessee athletes
representing? There's 4 girls.
Okay.
There's only 4 girls, and then boys is like 10. Oh, 10, 8
That's
or so.
Badass though. Like, you are one of 12 representing your school in nationals.
Yeah. And I was talking to someone who goes to Arkansas. Thank you. I was talking to someone who goes to Arkansas, and he was like, how many are you guys taking? I'm like, oh, I think we're having like maybe 14, 15. He's like, oh, same. I was like, oh, so y'all are just chartering? He's like, no, just for our men's team. Ooh. Like 14 athletes just for their men's team, 14, 15, 16 athletes, because they're so stacked. Arkansas is so stacked. They're such developed.
They got a nice facility too.
Yeah, they're such a developed program. They're such a developed program. It's very nice, and it's 2 separate.
Track.
Huh?
I said, I don't envision Arkansas and track going together. I think I think like Florida or
Arkansas is a track school. Arkansas is a track school. They beat out everyone. They beat out football. They beat out basketball. They are a pretty good baseball team, I think, though. But track, that's where Arkansas is a track school for sure. But I saw their flyers here too. I guess they just put flyers up for everyone. I don't know. But yeah.
I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna be dad here. Okay. Dad, because he's gonna give it to you too.
He's coming. My parents are coming. Well, and it's like a 16-hour drive, and my dad doesn't want to fly.
Oh. Well,
so they're driving. But go ahead, give me your advice.
You get your sleep. Get your stretching. Use the legs.
Mm-hmm.
Eat some food. Carb load up. Let's go get them carbs in. Salt your salt.
Okay.
Salt your salt.
Okay.
And you watch the mellow girls. You take it in.
I'm not watching the girls.
Them. You watch them. And they walk off, and you stare right in the damn eye, and you know it's time.
I do not give a. I'm not even gonna. I do not care about them.
Chalk up.
I do not care about them. But we're gonna do our thing. We're gonna show out per usual. We're gonna do it. So I'm excited. I'm excited to be here. First time, not gonna be the last time. And then go back to Knoxville, get right back to work, take a little break, outdoor season. So, but this is the goal right now is nationals. That's where it matters. So I'm excited.
Kick some ass. Well, appreciate you letting me jump on tonight.
Yeah. So
hey, you're a badass host. I'll tell you that. You're a damn good host.
Thanks. Thank you. Y'all, this was supposed to be a 7-minute show, but I'm sure it turned into probably 20, 30 minutes per usual. But I'm very glad that Aaron threw out the idea and he wanted to help me out with my show. I was a little nervous. He said, do a solo show. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm a little nervous. So he said, would you like me to come on there with you? Absolutely. So I'm so glad Aaron was able to join us today. And with that being said, I am excited for nationals. So yeah. So thank you guys for tuning in another week 3. And I can't wait to get back to you next week with another great name that I have who actually attends the University of Tennessee and is on the football team. So you'll have to tune in for that for sure. But thank you guys, and we'll chat next week. Bye.